Hey, fellas. Welcome to Southwest Titans Fantasy Football League Week 9 preview. We're going to kick things off with the matchup of the week. We've got number one, FAFO, who just got his first loss of the season last week, 7-1, versus number three, IH Braves, who is 6-2. We've got the number one scorer and the number two scorer going head to head. Head to head. This season, FAFO would have an advantage of 5-3. Median points, IH Braves with a slight advantage, 151 to 146. Right now, the projection is super tight, like 1 point maybe. So, to me, IH Braves is the more consistent, high scoring team. But this week, he has Christian McCaffrey and Travis Etienne both on bye week. We're talking about the number one and number three running backs in our league in scoring this season. He's got them both on bye week. FAFO is dealing with some quarterback issues, but still the drop off on the quarterback position compared to the drop off on these two running backs, I've got to give the slight edge to FAFO to rebound this week. It's still, you never know, but it looks like it might be tight. But these guys both, what do I want to say? They both excel and do much better than their projections anyway. But again, if it were any other week, I'd probably give a slight advantage to IH Braves just because he's so consistent in those higher scoring. But with those two on bye week, I've got to go with FAFO. All right. Number two, Rides Rabbits, 7-1 versus number 12, Paducah Fins, who is 0-8. Head-to-head, Ride would be 6-2 this season. Median points, huge advantage for me. I don't mean to talk in third person. 148 to 107. And then projected points, I'm projected to win by 15 or so points. I've got both of my primary wide receivers on bye week, but honestly, neither one of them are that great. So it's not that big of a deal, really. I got my kicker on bye week. Again, not a huge deal. Paducah Fins is not impacted by that. But, I'm torn here because normally I'd pick myself to win, but every time this season I've picked Paducah Fins to win, he keeps losing, especially the last 2 weeks. I mean, I pretty much said he's getting his first win of the season and didn't either time. And both times he scored like 60, 70 some points. I'm picking Paducah Fins to get his first win of the season. Guaranteed victory for Paducah Fins. Hopefully that won't bite me in the butt. You never know. You never know. Oh, let's see. We go to number 4, D's Nuts, 6-2. Versus number 6, Mighty Coon Dogs, who's 4-4. Head to head, D's Nuts has the advantage 5-3. Also, median points, D's Nuts has the advantage 143 to 131. And right now, the projection is in favor of D's Nuts by 4 points. D's Nuts had Derrick Henry go Thursday night, got him 4 more points than original projection. Mighty Coon Dogs had a defensive player go on Thursday night, but he got hurt in the first half, so we only got him 2 points, which was 7 less than his projection. So that's what's giving D's Nuts the advantage here going into tomorrow. And then also too, Mighty Coon Dogs has Addison from the Vikings, and with Kirk Cousins on IR, we don't know how that might impact him. I'm guessing it'd be a negative impact, but overall, with all things considered, I am going to give the slight advantage to D's Nuts to improve to 7-2. Been a while, buddy. Where you been? All right, halftime joke. So, these two teenage boys are going at one another. One goes, "I bet you're still a virgin." The other said, "Well, not after last night." And the other guy said, yeah, right, you wish. He said, no, seriously, ask your sister. Guy said, ha ha, I don't even have a sister. And he said, you might in about 9 months. Can you believe he had sex with his friend's mom? That's just terrible. I would never do such a thing. Number 5, Cowpokes, 5-3, versus number 8, just two of us, 3-5. Did I say that right? I hope I did. Cowpokes 5-3, Tua 3-5. Head to head, they would be tied 4-4. Median points, Tua has a pretty good advantage, 140 to 122. Cowpokes is projected right now to win by about 4 or 5 points. Let's see. Tua had on Thursday evening Hopkins go for Tennessee, got him 2 points less than projected. Cowpokes had Pickens, Pittsburgh wide receiver, go on Thursday night, got a negative .1, got a negative 1 yard receiving, and that was it. So he's behind his projection there by about 9 points, but is still projected to win. I think it's going to come down to, again, Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, but overall, I mean, Tua has been one of these guys. He's had some bad luck this season. He's putting up good points in just unfavorable matchups. I am going to give a slight edge to Tua this week and say that he gets the win. Everything is tight. Tua has the higher median points. I know Cowpokes is projected to get more. Again, I just feel like it comes back down to Prescott and Lamb, how they do against Philadelphia on Sunday afternoon. So, slight edge to Tua. Sorry, buddy. Number 7, hey fellas, 4-4 versus number 11, Tebow United, who is 1-7. Head to head, hey fellas has the advantage 5-3. Median points, hey fellas with the advantage 122 to 110. And the projection is heavy in favor of hey fellas by 33 points. Hey fellas got off to a decent start. He got 5 more than projected on one of his defensive players. Tebow United, he's got 4 questionable players. Very limited bench. I've got to lean towards. I'm not going to lean. I'm going to pick hey fellas to get the win this week, and he will get above 500 in my opinion. And finally, number 9, Marinos Mafia, who's 3-5, versus number 10, Ozark Mountain Daredevils, who is 2-6. Head-to-head, Mafia 7-1 against Ozark. Median, Marinos Mafia 125 to 101, the advantage. And projected points, Mafia by 12. Mafia got off to a very good start with 22 points on Thursday night, 8 more than projected. And Mafia's been decent this season. I mean, he's had 3 games where he scored 144 to 156 points. He's had 2 more games in that 120, 130 range. I'm just feeling Marinos Mafia will get the win this week and improve to 4-5. Sorry, Ozark. Just everything is pointing in favor of Marinos Mafia. And guys, again, I hope you're having a great Saturday. My nose itches. We got a time change this weekend, so we're going to fall back 1 hour, which, I was like, man, that's 1 more hour we have to wait until football starts. But then I realized we've got a first game of the season in Germany. So we've got an 8:30 a.m. Central game to kick things off on Sunday. So won't have to wait too long. I can get a little bit of extra coffee before that game starts. And anyway, again, I hope you all are having a great weekend and good luck this weekend. See you guys.